Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where last episode we hit a couple of pretty big milestones. One, apparently we're almost full on influence. I honestly don't care about this, we're probably going to cap our influence, but with this war we don't need influence for right now. So that's fine for the moment. Maybe we'll make some claims on like the Ikazurian multistellar or something, just to spend it. Actually, that might not be a terrible idea. So we could come out over here, we could... Oh, we cannot claim any of their systems. Never mind. We might just overcap that. But we did get our fleets fully rebuilt. We cannot hit the reinforce all button. It's not because of a lack of dark matter, and it's not because of a lack of alloys. It's because everything's built. We're just waiting on reinforcements to arrive on a couple of these fleets, but that's absolutely fine. We also finished off the United Mawiggle Union, and that's wonderful. We're attacking the Karelian Confederation of Constituents right now and working on getting them eliminated as well. So let's go through real quick and see if we've got any jobs needing done. I guess this agro-world could use a planetary administrator. That's an agro-world? I'm not sure that that's an agro-world. It's got poor quality minerals, but... okay, whatever. Maybe we will actually make that be an agro-world, though. We're only at 155 food, so that might be something that we want to do. Anything else that we've got going on here? Well, we've got this mining station. And, of course, it's a station, so we're going to put in fortresses here. That's been what we've been doing. We are up to 2,000 naval cap, which is nice. If we get all of these fortresses filled out with pops, well, that's going to be a big deal. So we've got this forge world here. And I think upgrading this to an admin complex makes a lot of sense. Mostly we need ruler unemployment to be demoted. So that's most of what we've got going on here. Here we've got a trade station, and I think upgrading a commercial zone is absolutely fine here. This is a worker level job though, and this specialist will need to be demoted for that. So that's okay. This is a research station, and there's not really anything we can do on here except resettle pops. So we might want to do that. We're going to resettle these over... We'll resettle the robots over here. As far as the Half-Lifer goes, I guess we could send that over to our capital, but he's going to be unemployed there too. So that's okay for the moment. And we've got this trade station here. We've got a robot assembly plant. Okay, I'm going to replace this with a galactic stock exchange. And then I'm going to put in a pair of trade districts for now. That'll do. On this station, this is a mining station, and it's as good as it's going to get job-wise, I think. I mean, we could replace, like, the robot assembly complex with something like an alloy foundry. That'll get us some jobs anyway. On this research station here, this is really not a research station at all. I guess we've got an advanced research complex and a research institute. But we can't build research districts, which is kind of odd. I'm going to replace this robot assembly complex with a research lab, I guess. Sure. That'll do for now. We've got this research station, which is as good as it's going to get. We're going to need to let this ruler demote. And it kind of doesn't matter where they demote, but let's move them over to somewhere where they have some potential jobs. I'm trying to grab this bar. There we go. So somewhere like this fortress station. Oh, we don't have the energy credits for it. So we're going to need to sell something off here. I'm going to do some rare crystals. There we go. So we need to resettle this back over to this fortress station. There we go. They'll demote there. That's fine. This is an awful lot of administration. I love it. This is amazing. So we want this to be specialized as a unification center. And we've got the administrative arcology here. So we're going to build one of those, and that should get us all the jobs we need. I would also like... We could repair this robot assembly complex. It's okay, I guess. What else do we have going on here? We've got this ancient refinery. This is going to need to be resettled. We're not going to get additional jobs here anytime soon. So we could send these over to, like, Jurg Pubdoon here. And these guys are going to have to demote, but that's okay. So we're going to have to demote here. That's fine. We can actually do that. I would like... to demolish this administrative complex, replace the Galactic Stock Exchange here with a Vault of Acquisitions. And then we'll set this over to being a unification station. There we go. We've got an urban world over here, and this is not much of an urban world, to be honest. We're going to be marking that as a forge world. There's a lot of chemical plants on here. I'm going to replace this one with an ancient refinery, which is just better in every possible way. We could repair these chemical plants, but really what we need is to demolish this one, build an alloy foundry, and build a Ministry of Production here, and then build a couple of trade districts. That'll do the trick. So that's fine for now. We've got a foundry station here. It's a really awkward foundry station, no doubt about that. We've got an admin complex on here. Let's replace the robot location with a Ministry of Production. Replace the hydroponics farm with an alloy foundry, and we'll have to come back to that. So now there's this research station, and this they just need to demote. No problem there. This unification center we just took over. So I'm just going to repair all of the structures that are here on the surface, and we'll just let the devastation go away. That'll be fine for now. Okay, so we know that we're going to need housing on Dahlberg Prime, apparently. We can upgrade this to a Paradise Dome. That's fine. That's not an issue. Anything else that we need to do? I know some of these are going to need demotions at this point, like you. Although you also need housing. Let's put in a habitation district for now. That should solve that problem. We've got a fortress station here, and this is okay. I'm not concerned about this. A habitation district doesn't actually produce amenities, does it? We would need a leisure district. So I guess we could do that. Anything else that we need? I think that should be about it. Yeah, that looks like that's it. Beautiful. Okay, so now that that's done, we can go back to war. Beautiful. So we are going to get this taken care of. No problem. It's already basically gone. And we know that our armies aren't showing up in our outliner anymore, which I'm not the happiest about, but they aren't. And so we know that we have this army going to Kiram and this army landing in Dwumgar. So that's fine. We're going to eliminate the Karelian Confederation of Constituents fairly quickly here. We need to decide at this point, who do we target next? Do we target the state? Do we target the Pictlings? Do we head up here and target the hegemony? Well, not with all of this up here. I can tell you that right now. I don't want anything to do with everything that's going on up here. So I want to stay down in this side. Honestly, I'm thinking about just attacking down this way and taking out these guys, and then wrapping up and hitting the Pictlings, and just taking out this entire block here. And then maybe hitting the hierarchy after that. We'll see if their fleets are still on the other side of the world. Well, the galaxy, I suppose. But we can certainly head over this way. We've already got control over here, thanks to our allies. I think this is fine. I really do. We're attempting to fight this transport ship, apparently, and we're just swarming around the star and not doing anything about the transport ship. Well, we're firing artillery at it, I suppose.
Commencing seizure of
we're not hitting
asset.
it, but we're firing artillery in its general direction. Oh, hey, we hit it once. There, we're getting some hits.
Hostile agents inbound.
Eventually, it'll die. But this is that bug where we just circle the star, and I wish it didn't happen. I really, really wish that that didn't happen.
Station under assault.
But our artillery will eventually finish this off. Oh, we're on normal speed. Okay, we should probably bump that up. Beautiful. Do we need to reinforce any ships? Actually, yeah, we need a corvette, and we'll do exactly that. Wonderful.
Station under assault.
These guys have not made it to Kiram just yet.
Engaged.
Okay.
Starbase under assault.
And they built another transport ship. Okay. Well, we're just going to continue our target practice, I guess. It looks like we need target practice, to be sure.
Starbase under assault.
Judging by what we're seeing here, yeah, we could use some target practice. Unfortunately, we're just stuck here. We're completely held hostage by this single unit because we're just swarming around here. Our corvettes are just refusing to engage it. Maybe one of these guys will. But honestly, I'm kind of doubting it. Yeah, we're just firing our artillery. We have a lot of artillery rolls, but we've yet to hit it. So that's mildly
Commencing
awkward.
seizure of planetary asset.
Honestly, if this goes on for too long,
Planetary
well, it
market
should.
forfeited.
Well, they could just continue making additional armies off of Ne'er-do-Well, right? That's definitely something they can do. So we know that they're up here attacking and hitting Parima. That's fine. I don't care about that at all.
Starbase under assault.
I would very much like to free up our fleets here.
Station under assault.
That would be great. Yeah, now they've produced a second one. They're producing faster than we're killing them
Under
here.
assault.
Okay, we took one out. Guys, can we stop swarming here and just go in and swarm here? That would be great. Apparently we can't do that. We could retreat. That would be awkward. Oh, hello, Perdition Beam. Okay, cool. Head over towards Kiram. I want to hit here, specifically. How's that? Oh, we're going to go via the wormhole. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Do it. Head over this way. Hopefully this time, when they spawn another one, we'll be close enough to just pop it immediately. Okay, so we just secured a planet, and we're looking down here, apparently. We're going to head up over this way. That was in Dwumgar. Wonderful. And now we're going to head off over this direction. We're going to land on Mischief's Lair. How strong is that? 264. No problem. That'll get us a science nexus. Cool. Yeah, that goes to the Tuxcan entity, which is expected. No problem whatsoever there. And off we go. So we're going to overcap our influence.
Inbound.
That's
Starbase
fine.
under assault.
Broadly.
Competitors engaged.
I'm assuming this is... Yeah, this is up in Parima. Okay, no problem over here. I'm not concerned about this. We want to eliminate the Karelian Confederation of Constituents right now, and that's exactly what's happening. So we should be attacking one of these locations, right? Which one of these are we attacking? This one.
Starbase
Okay,
under
cool.
assault.
So that'll be done relatively soon. And they're just pumping out the ships at this point. Not even ships. They're pumping out armies.
Starbase under assault.
Oh, we're still just chilling here. We're going back to the star when they pop out. We were all the way up here. That's
Starbase
obnoxious.
under assault.
Okay, we need to deal with this situation. So we're going to be landing up over here on Mischief's Lair. That should not take too long. Once we get
Attempting
that
to
under our
acquire
control,
planetary
we get the
market.
science nexus. Speaking of mega structures, we actually have enough alloys to upgrade one of our mega structures. And I'm thinking about doing... We're lowest on minerals right now, so I'm thinking about doing our matter decompressor. Let's do it. So we're going to finish off this engagement on Mischief's Lair, and then we're certainly going to go attack Ne'er-do-Well.
We have
I'm tired
lost
of
a
this.
starbase.
This is
Competitors
obnoxious.
engaged.
So we're going to deal with this
Starbase
situation down
under
here.
assault.
No doubt about that. Cool. We should be done over here relatively soon, actually. They're down below their combat width. And we should start eliminating them fairly soon. So that all looks good. They're just producing so many little armies, and it's taking so long to deal with it because of this bug. I don't know. This is definitely not the way that the game is supposed to go. There's no doubt about that. We're going to see if we can get out of here this time, but honestly, I'm kind of doubting it. Maybe we'd be better off just going and bombarding here. Until such a time as we're ready to go attack it. And yeah, we're capped on influence now, but I don't really think that there's all that much we can do about that.
Secured. Starbase
Well, actually,
under
there is,
assault.
isn't there? We can go in and start upgrading some of our orbital rings. So we can build habitation modules, and this is a forge world. So we would be able to build a alloy processing facility. And what is the secondary? So it's a forge world, and there's not really all that much of a secondary, to be honest. It's mostly just forge. Can we do, like, unification here? I suppose. But that's not culture workers. Right, I remember that now. So we probably want to put in something along the lines of an orbital stock exchange. Or even just a gigamall. Yeah, we'll do that. So that allows us to spend down our influence. Specifically, it's the habitation modules. So we're going to get those going. This habitation ring can be upgraded. We'll do that. And we'll just go through and upgrade all of these bad boys. That'll allow us to spend down our influence, which is great. That's also spending down some alloys, but that's to be expected. Okay, we now need to come down here and eliminate ne'er-do-well. This is also going to net us a strategic coordination center, which is going to be very convenient. But I'm really, really happy that we got this science nexus. That's wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to tell these guys, make your way on down. We should be done in Kiram fairly soon, right? On Unruly Coven? Yeah, that's getting really close. Where are these guys going? Oh, they're going this route over to Uxian. Okay, I gotcha. That makes sense. That's absolutely fine. We're going to be wrapping up on the capital of the Corellians very, very shortly here. Just 3 additional locations to take out. Or not even locations. Armies to take out. 2, 1, and
Planetary
done.
market secured.
Wonderful. So we are, of course, going to grab these guys. We're going to head over to Incurable Fault. And we'll go take that over. That will not take very long. The rest of these should be pretty quick and easy. So that's good. And then we're going to come on down this way and attack these guys. We already have their capital under our control, which is hilarious. But yeah, I think we'll come this way, and then we'll wrap northward and take out the Pictlings. And then we can re-evaluate to see where all of these guys are at that point.
Commencing seizure of planetary asset.
But they're not stopping us from just wiping out the members of their Federation one by one, which is remarkable. I don't know why they're doing this, to be honest. They really should be stopping us. But okay, I'll allow it. Scum and villainy on Mischief's Lair. Okay, whatever.
Asset.
So ne'er-do-well is not going to take very long. We'll get that under control, and then we'll go up and hit Kiram.
Station under assault.
Another great leader dead. Okay, sure. And we're actually negative on our energy credits right now, too, which is mildly awkward. I would like, then, to upgrade our Dyson Sphere, and we actually have the alloys to do that. So we'll get that going. Unfortunately, our fleets here are being distracted by all of their little armies. Can we change the behavior on our fleets to not do that? That'd be awfully nice. Okay, let's see here. We can tell them to be... Fleet stance is set to passive. The fleet will not move towards hostile targets, but will enter combat if the hostile targets move close enough. I don't think that's our core problem here, to be honest. I do want them to be aggressive, and we'll see if that changes it. That might be the problem. But once they enter combat, I would still, even if they're on passive, I would still expect them to, at that point, engage once they enter combat, right? Not just sit there and do nothing. We'll see if changing it to aggressive actually makes a difference. And I hope it does. I hope I've just been dumb this whole time, but we'll see. I suspect that that's not actually the problem. We are at 41 out of 39 star bases right now. We should consider downgrading this one.
Planetary
That's why we're negative
secured.
in our energy credits. We should also consider downgrading,
assault.
say, Raima, and we'll do exactly that. Cool. So we managed to take over another location over here. I want to head down to Culprit's Escape. We'll grab that. We've got 2 more to attack up this way. How are we doing over here? Almost done. Wonderful. So these guys are
Planetary
going to be
market
eliminated
secured.
very, very soon as well. We've got control of that strategic coordination center, which is wonderful. We're going to go land on Ugly Outcome. And all of these should be quick and easy, right? Relatively so.
station engaged.
600 up here is only mildly quick and easy, but it should do. Now we have access to 45 starbase caps due to that additional strategic coordination center. I love it. So that's great. We are, of course, attacking
Attempting to
down over
acquire
here.
planetary market.
And we'll take a couple of losses, I think, but shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, we're fighting an orbital ring right now. I'm
Starbase under
wondering...
assault.
Okay, there is an FTL inhibitor on this planet. So that means that we can't move on without jump driving unless we just go around, right? Like, going this way. That would be fine. So we could just do something like this. Cool. Seems absolutely fine. And that gives us
Starbase
control
under
over this
assault.
wormhole, which is wonderful. Oh, hello. They're up over here now. So they might be thinking about attacking the Prothoran Scourge. That would actually be really, really good for us. Parima is now basically back under our control. So our Federation is just, like, fighting them off,
Commencing seizure
right?
of planetary asset.
Our Federation is fighting them to a standstill. We're the ones who are progressing. Not our Federation, and not them in any meaningful ways. Has our Federation liberated the areas out over here? They're working on it, but it's not fully been liberated. Okay, noted. For now, this is fine, though. I'm not concerned about it. So we're landing on 2 separate locations over here. This is going to be done very shortly indeed.
Planetary market
There we go.
secured.
And we're just going to head up to institutional failure, and we'll land there. Ugly Outcome is going to be done also very, very soon. Beautiful. This leader is leveled up, and actually, Assault Army morale sounds great. So we'll give an invader trait there. Perfect. Yeah, there's battle debris here. I don't really care about the battle debris, to be honest. Out of
Planetary
curiosity,
market
how are we
secured.
doing on tech compared to some of these guys? So, equivalent. Okay. Compared to these guys, equivalent. Okay, the Brack Blessed Mandate are still superior to us. Equivalent. What about the Hegemony? Equivalent. Okay. Most of them are inferior to us economically, though. That's a good sign, for sure. They really can't keep up these wars, right? They really, really can't. We do have some reinforcements that we need to build, so as soon as this autosave is done, we'll do
Commencing
that.
seizure of planetary asset.
There we go. And this should, I think, be the end of the Corellian Confederation. So we need to take these guys on over, and I want to land here on Chariot, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Interesting. Are these guys bombarding? I think they... I'm not sure what they're doing. They're just kind of chilling. Okay, whatever. That's fine. So we're going to head on down and take over these territories. That'll take a little bit of time to get that done. And this war can end at almost any moment, right? So forced peace is possible, but I don't think that they're going to do peace in this situation. This is not a good situation for them to enforce peace in. They lose basically all of their gains from the last war, plus a bunch more. We actually are getting some gains down over here. Okay, I
Attempting
hadn't
to
noticed
acquire
that.
planetary
That's good to know.
market.
And this is wiping out multiple of their Federation members. This is a really bad piece for them, and so they're just not going to go for it. I love it. Absolutely great. Next, we're going to
Competitive
eliminate the
station
state of
engaged.
Astreus. That's absolutely for sure. So we've finished up over here. We're going to attack here next, just checking that strength. It seems fine. Interesting. The absorbers have a world over here, but I think we might get that.
Starbase under assault.
Wonderful. So, this should eliminate the Corellians, I think right now. No. That was just a month tick. I thought that they were converting
Attempting
this
to
over,
acquire
but no, not
planetary
quite yet.
market.
Almost done here. Beautiful. They've only got one army left, and it is getting crushed. Phenomenal.
Planetary
So that
market
should be
secured.
them done. I think. No? Okay, so they have some territory somewhere. In that case. I don't know where, but we can find out. We can go over here, and we can check their federation, and we can see... Okay. Ah, they have this location. Well, that's okay. I don't mind this. They can have that if they want, I suppose. We'll get that eventually. We're not going to go immediately after that. So we didn't fully eliminate them, but we definitely eliminated their important locations. So next, all of this should be under control of our Federation, and we're going to head down and land on, like, Christine. Cool. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We just got this taken over. Okay, we should probably come down and land on Night Shift, which is 8,000. Okay. That's a lot. 8,000 is a whole lot. We're going to make some plan changes here. We're going to come up and bombard that. I do not want to I do not want to land on a world with 8,000 defense. That's a lot. So we're just going to make sure that all of our bombardments are set up correctly, and there we go. We'll head on over there, no problem. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri 8, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.